Good morning and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Apache, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Apache's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we use while we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Apache has been fitted with his own personal training collar, and we will show you how to properly put that collar on and use it during your one-on-one lesson. Now Apache is sitting very nicely on Fred's left, which is where all of our obedience training takes place. The first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Apache take off doing that now, and the command is Apache heel. Apache has been trained to walk very nicely at your left hand side at your pace. Whether you're walking at a slower pace or a faster pace, it's important to remember that he should be walking at your pace. He should not be lagging behind on that leash or lunging ahead and trying to drag you on that leash. Also incorporated into the heeling exercise is the automatic sit, which you just saw occur. Anytime that you're walking with Apache and you stop your feet, he should sit nicely right there at your left heel position, and he should remain seated in that position until you give him another command. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate for you is the stay command, and the stay command is a hand and a voice command. You're going to take the open flat of your palm an inch or so in front of Apache's muzzle and the one-word command to stay. Stay. You then walk out to the end of your training leash. Now Apache should remain seated in this position throughout the entire command. This is a great command to incorporate into your everyday activities and schedule. It'll help increase his ability for self-control and his maturity skills. And it'll help him sit for longer periods of time. When Fred returns back to him, he walks all the way around. Behind him is added distraction. He returns to heel position. Apache sat nicely throughout the entire command. Great job. And they're going to run through their heel sit stay again for you. The automatic sit comes in handy when you're out walking in your neighborhood and you come up to somebody you want to talk to. He should sit nicely waiting for you. Fred leaves him in another sit stay, walks out to the end of the leash. Now this time, instead of returning back, they're going to demonstrate the recall or the come command. You're going to call Apache in using his name and a happy voice. He should come in, sit nicely right in front of you. And then you return him to heel position by heeling him around the back of you, returning him to your left hand side. Again, he should sit nicely waiting for his next command, and they're going to demonstrate that again. Call him in using his name and a happy voice. You can almost use that leash as a fishing line. Make sure he sits nicely. This is to help increase the appropriate behavior of sitting nicely while diminishing the inappropriate behavior of jumping up on people. Great job. What a big boy. Definitely takes him a couple seconds to sit down there. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate for you is the down from a heel position. You're going to use the open flat of your left palm again, but this time straight down towards the ground, and the one-word command to down. He didn't go all the way down, so Fred just gave him a slight little no, and he corrected himself. Give him the stay command, same that you did with the sit stay, and walk out to the end of your leash. And as with the same with the sit stay, this is a great command to incorporate into your everyday activities and schedule to help build up his ability to stay for longer periods of time, whether it be cooking dinner, washing dishes, watching TV, folding laundry. It's a great command to incorporate for him to stay. Fred returns back. Great job. I'm going to heel out of that, and they will demonstrate that again. If at any time Apache was to break a command, the first words out of your mouth should be no, and you repeat the command. It is very important to make sure that he follows through with the command from beginning to end. I'll demonstrate that again. Release him another down stay. And this time they'll demonstrate that come command again from the down position. He gets up and comes in. And this is a great time to remind you that besides incorporating all of your commands into your everyday activities and schedule, you should be setting aside about a 10 to 15 minute session a day to run through your obedience commands in a formal session such as this video. It's a great mental exercise for the dogs and it keeps them fresh and on top of their commands. You'll find that 10-15 minutes in a formal obedience session will wear them out a lot quicker than an hour or more of running and playing outside. Mental activity definitely makes them more tired than physical activity. They have one last command to demonstrate, and for this command, Fred's going to leave Apache in a sit stay and walk out to the end of the leash. And from the end of the leash, he's going to give that down command with his right hand this time.
Down.
You could tell Apache's enjoying it. You see that tail wagging. Good job. We've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Apache has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Apache, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.